Hello, I'm Rhiannon Rain and I love to read. How about you? Now, I like to read a wide variety of books. I love Harry Potter, absolutely love it. Love Harry Potter fan fiction because I'm a super secret nerd, or a secret super nerd, really. I also love historical fiction, which most people think is really boring, but I love it. But mostly my absolute favorite genre is personal development and motivational books. You know, those type of books that make you feel like you wanna quit your job and go like travel all over the world and just like be everything you can absolutely be. I love those books because of that feeling that it gives me and because of all the great insights that I always get from them. And it's just a constant reminder that you can always be doing more to make your dream life happen. So since I love reading and love sharing with people what I'm reading and love helping people in any way I can, like discover how to become their best selves, as I'm also working on becoming my best self, hoping we can do it together, make some friends along the way. I'm going to be sharing the books that I'm reading every week because I'm going to try to read at least one per week if I have the time and rate it for you guys so you can see, and that way if you're interested in getting it you can, and kind of show you the different genres that can really help you and what the takeaways are from the books. That way if you don't like reading or don't want to read it, you can just watch a couple-minute video and bam, be educated like that. Amazing. So I'm gonna start with a book that I just finished and took me 3 days to read and finish through because I wanted to like really absorb what it was saying and get down. I wrote some notes about my favorite things along the way so that I didn't forget them because I have the memory of a small fish. So I just wanted to be sure that I got all the good parts that I need. So this is the book. It has a 30% off sticker that I'm not ashamed of because Target has a great clearance book section. So if you like reading books but you're like, they're expensive, one, they're expensive because somebody needs money to make them, and two, I have tons of books on my Amazon wish list, like so many that are like $11, and I won't allow myself to buy them because I have a pile sitting in my closet already that I need to read. But literally my dream in life is that somebody gives me like $75 for fun and says, buy all those books, and I'm like, yay! That is how much of a nerd I am. Anyway, so this book was 30% off, so it made it like $12 or something, which is awesome. And very worth $12. So I'm gonna call this Unf Yourself so that I don't get flagged on Instagram or YouTube and taken down, but obviously that is not the title. If you can read it, it says something else. So this was an interesting one because I do love personal development and motivational books. This one was a little bit aggressive, I would say. I don't know why I did that face. It was a little bit more aggressive and kind of male energy focused. Not saying that it's, you know, only for men or anything like that, but I felt like it was a little bit more focused on maybe a more male energy focused brain, or a little bit more of a direct approach rather than like steps to get there. It was like, get off your butt and do it type of thing, which is great for some people. For me, I'm like a little bit of a sensitive baby sometimes, especially at certain times of the month, and I, you know, can take it a little bit more personally. Now that's just me. I need a little bit of a, like a push and a handhold is what's best for me, and this is a push. Now, that's not to say it wasn't helpful, because there are some great tidbits from this book that I absolutely loved, and I see that what the author does, he's this hot Scottish man named Gary. I see that what he does and his approach will definitely work for some people. And I do think that the things that he said in this book are worth the money and worth the time. And I hope it works out there for some people, and the things I'm going to tell you about will definitely work for me. So a couple of the things that he says in here are some affirmations and some mantras that are a little bit different than the normal affirmations. Now, I love affirmations, you know, telling yourself you're beautiful, that you deserve love and romance and grand gestures, and your life is going to be amazing. Like, you really have to believe it to make it happen. And if you don't want to hear that, then this is probably not the series for you to watch, because that's kind of what I'm all about here, is making your dream life happen with those kinds of things. But he says some different types of affirmations that are a little bit more strong and direct. So the two that were my personal favorite, he has one for every chapter and there's 10 chapters, are I am willing or I am unwilling. So what are you willing to put up with, and what are you no longer unwilling to do or to put up with or whatever? And for me, that was a pretty helpful one. He put examples of like, I'm unwilling to stay in this body type for the rest of my life, or I'm willing to let my life go by without doing what I want to do, like truly. And when you read it like that, you're like, oh, am I willing to do that? I don't know. And I wasn't. So I really appreciate those mantras if you want to put those into your life. If you're looking for something a little bit less floofy than like, I believe in all the magic that everything has for me, you can say I'm willing or I'm unwilling to blank, blank, blank. One of my other favorite ones is I am wired to win. He's saying that our brains are absolutely wired to make things happen, to win over and over. It's, kind of us that get in our own ways, and life circumstances that get in our way, but we are always wired to make things happen and to be able to be successful. So we have to remember that, which I think is a great tidbit as well. So those are awesome. I really like those to kind of like keep in the back of your mind. And my two other favorite things from the book like really moved me. I wrote them down, and I have like 5th grader handwriting that's absolutely terrible, but I was like, I gotta write these down so I can remember them and take them with me for the future. One of my absolute favorites, probably one of my favorite sentences that I've ever heard really, is that he said, you don't have to feel like it's your day, you just have to act like it. And what he means by that is he was saying like, all these super successful people that we all look up to in life, they didn't feel like every single day they were like, I'm gonna crush it, I'm gonna make the new iPhone today, all these things. They didn't always feel like that. Some days they felt probably really terrible, but they acted like they didn't. And that's what it's about, is even when you feel really bad, acting like it is your day. It is that day that you're going to make the new iPhone, or you're going to make your dreams come true, or you're going to take one teeny little tiny step to making that happen. And even that is amazing. And I know that was really important for me, because there are a lot of days that I do not feel like it is my day. And even though I'm very positive, I sometimes let those days get away from me and get the best of me. And I really like that reminder. Like, you know what? It's kind of like fake it till you make it, which I also think is a great one. So the more you feel like and you get in that energy of it is my day, then guess what? It is your day. My very last tidbit that kind of like pushed the rating of this book, I was originally going to say it was like a 5 out of 10. That was going to be my rating, because I was like, I don't like how aggressive this guy is being, and I need a handhold. And he even said in the beginning, like, if you're a positive affirmations person, this book is like not for you. Like, there's a warning on the back that says something like, if you're looking for a book that gives you, there's something about it, this is not, if you're easily offended, stop reading now. This book is not the book for you. And I was like, I don't know that I'm easily offended, but I feel like I might be now. Like, I was like worried about it really. But this one really pushed the rating to like a 7 out of 10 for me after getting halfway through the book and reading this towards the last chapters. I was like, you know what? I've toughened up a little bit, Gary. I can do it. Here he is. I was like, I can do it. Thank you for taking me through this ride. And here's my favorite thing that he said, is he was talking about the Wright brothers and super successful people. And he was saying that super successful people jump out of the airplane while they are building it. And I was like, oh my God, that is so true. It's not like they just go in there and they're like, oh, it's ready to go. And that's not with everyone, but I feel like with people that have great ideas and people that are really excited about something, they have no idea how it's going to turn out. You never really know, but you jump out of the airplane while you build it. You go for it. That's exactly what I'm doing now by putting a book review series in a world when people don't give a shit about books. Jumping out of the airplane right when it's being built, hoping that it turns into a beautiful giant private jet, basically, is what he was saying. And that's something really important to remember, is that not everything has to be accomplished and done in order for you to go take that first step. You just have to, 1, feel like it's your day. 2, remember that you're wired to win. 3, remember that you are unwilling to stay in the same life that you are in right now, and you're willing to change things. And 4, remember That airplane is being built by you and every single little action that you take, whether that's changing your thoughts to be better and more cohesive and confident, which is what he talks about a lot. Your mindset is really important, or taking that first little terrifying baby step into your success. You just got to do it. And that is what this book is all about. And he talks a lot about dying as well, and that you will regret it on your deathbed if you don't. So there's that. But yes, I definitely recommend this book. 7 out of 10 is what I give it on Ree's Book Club. And go get it from Target. It's probably not 30% off anymore. Maybe on Amazon or wherever you buy books nowadays. Read it in your car. Or nope, listen to it in your car. Definitely don't read while you're driving. And I hope it will do something for you and you will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed it. Go unflip yourself.